happened?
Yeah. So
It's actually called
militarized
demilitarized zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have been there. He has
Yeah.
been there. This is the fun part. Hummus lang, salad, and spit.
phrase some questions so I can prepare answers.
It's okay, spontaneous, don't worry.
Spontaneous?
Guys, I met like this amazing guy. I'm so surprised that, you know what? He actually did his PhD in South Korea. But the best thing I want to share with you is that he's been to DMZ, right?
Yeah.
How was it?
It was very nice experience. Like we learned
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah, and he wants to remain behind the camera because he's shy. So, what was your first experience when you stepped in DMZ?
First
The
thing
tunnel,
was-
the tunnel.
Yeah, tunnel was very nice experience. Like if Koreans would have delayed the detection of the tunnel,
Yeah.
maybe there would be no South Korea now. Like North would have captured that easily.
Oh
Because
So
almost 95% of
the history was actually there's no North and South Korea, right? It
Yeah.
was initially just Korea. Okay.
Initially it was history is like
So
that.
listen to this story, okay?
Initially it was Korea. It was colonized by Japan.
Okay.
So after Japan lost in the Second World War, Korea got two poles. One pole was socialist, and one pole was capitalist. So
Okay.
socialist side was getting support from Soviet Union.
Yes.
The name of the guy was like Kim Il Sung. Kim Il Sung,
Okay.
the
Okay.
grandfather of Kim Jong Un, the current North
Oh, right, right,
Yeah.
right.
Korean. So he was getting support from Soviet Union.
Yes.
And there was the capitalist or like democratic kind of force that was more into the south side, and initially they were not getting any support,
Okay.
like very weak support from US.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so when the Japan moved out, so socialist side tried to take the southern part, like they were
Okay.
based in north, and they took Seoul and they took almost all of the South Korea. Only Busan was left. Busan is the second biggest city, like port city on the southern side.
Okay. So how did the DMZ happen?
Yeah. So
It's actually called
militarized.
demilitarized zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have been there. He has
Yeah.
been there. This is the fun part because I've met a lot of people who've been to South Korea, but I've never met anybody who's been to the DMZ, they call it. Wow. So how did DMZ happen? Like
Yeah.
when the war came?
Yeah, war came. North captured almost all South except Busan. And at that time, United States directly provided support to South Korea, and they landed their warships near Incheon. where there's
Incheon,
Airport.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that is called Incheon landing.
Incheon
And-
landing, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the name of the general was General MacArthur, who was leading this mission.
Okay.
So they landed the troops there, and they cut the supply of North Korean troops over on the south side.
Okay.
So
So in between there was a
yeah,
DMZ zone.
no, at that time there was no DMZ. So that was
Oh.
only one Korea. They captured
Okay.
northern side, captured southern side,
Okay.
and then US troops came. They
Yes.
the southern part
Yes.
cut the supply line of the north. At that time, north started to face losses,
Okay.
and then they started to push the northern forces to the north side, and they captured the capital city of North Korea, Pyongyang, and they captured the
Pyongyang,
official
yeah, Pyongyang.
official car of at the North Korean leader, and that is in Seoul Museum these days.
Oh,
So they
interesting.
captured the car,
Interesting.
black color car. I don't know the name.
So when you were there, you had to apply for DMZ.
Yeah, we have
Pass.
to apply.
It's like a pass? Okay.
Only certain number of people can go. Like government
Yes, yes.
restrict the number of
Okay,
people.
okay.
So we need to apply, and
So you took the bus, like a
Yeah.
tour bus,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And did you walk in the tunnel, the DMZ
yeah.
tunnel? You have to walk.
Yes, right. I think maybe 700 meters. 700 meters, I think.
It's very wet
Yeah.
and you feel claustrophobic, and you also feel how cruel humanity is, right?
And very small, like our heads touch to the top of the tunnel many times.
You almost hit your
yeah,
head, right?
maybe 10
'Cause
times, 10 or 15 times.
You have to like sometimes then my friend almost fainted. I think the girl that I went with a couple of friends I know, like colleagues as well, and she nearly fainted. I mean, She had like asthma attack or something like
I
that
see. Because there is less
in the
oxygen
tunnel.
in
Less
the tunnel.
oxygen, yeah. The tunnel is so damp and yeah. So I'm so happy we are just in the street. I'm having coffee and he's having apple juice. It's a good night.